Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to today's session of Certified Ethical Hacking. I hope you are able to hear me and able to see the screen. Good morning, everyone. Let's wait for a few more minutes so that each and every one must join. Okay, so how many of you tried using this NetBIOS enumerator? आप में से कितने लोगों ने NetBIOS enumeration का प्रैक्टिकल ट्राई किया था? बिकॉज वो एक कमांड जो मैंने एक्सप्लेन किया था nb टीट स्टैट वाला जो कि सब सारे विंडोज कंप्यूटर के सीएमडी में पॉसिबल था, उसके लिए तो कोई सॉफ्टवेयर भी नहीं चाहिए. हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू डिड दैट? ओके, ओनली वन. व्हाट अबाउट अदर्स? इनफैक्ट जो टूल भी हम लोगों ने यूज किया था वो भी आपको टूल्स के फोल्डर में अवेलेबल था. आप लोगों को वो भी यूज करना चाहिए था. ओके, गुड. ओके, सो ठीक है. व्हाट वी विल डू इन टुडेज सेशन इज हम लोग एनुमरेशन के बाकी के भी जो प्रोसेसेस हैं वो करेंगे, लाइक एलडीएपी एनुमरेशन, एनटीपी एनुमरेशन, एसएनएमपी एनुमरेशन. ठीक है, तो पहले हम लोग करेंगे एसएनएमपी एनुमरेशन. सो व्हाट वाज द फुल फॉर्म ऑफ एसएनएमपी? एनीवन? What was the full form of SNMP, which we discussed in our last session? Simple Network Management Protocol, SNMP. Okay. So what was SNMP? SNMP is a protocol which is used to manage a whole network within big organizations. तो SNMP जो है वो सारे नेटवर्क जो भी नेटवर्क है उसको मैनेज करता है, प्रोसेस करता है रिक्वेस्ट, एंड दिस इज अ काइंड ऑफ प्रोटोकॉल. ठीक है. सो वी नीड टू एनुमरेट दैट. सो वो कहाँ एनुमरेट होगा, कैसे Hi. Because of some network issue, I was disconnected. I hope right now you are able to hear me, everyone. Kindly confirm in the live chat. Okay. Okay. So let's start then. So where was I? Yeah. Uh, Today we will be doing practical of the other enumerations. Like last session, we did practical on net bios. In today's session, we'll be doing enumeration on SNMP, LDAP, NTP, SMTP, and DNS. Okay, and I will explain you about other enumeration techniques also. तो आज हम लोग का enumeration module जो है वो हम लोग finish कर देंगे. ठीक है? So first of all, SNMP. What is SNMP? आप में से कितने लोगों को याद है SNMP क्या है? Anyone of you? SNMP. We discussed this in the last session. If you don't remember, the full form of SNMP is Simple Network Management Protocol. So what exactly is a Simple Network Management Protocol? So first of all, as I explained to you in the last session, that SNMP is a protocol which is used to manage the network. ठीक है, जो भी ट्रैफिक आ रहा है, जा रहा है, कुछ भी जो भी कंप्यूटर सिस्टम्स है नेटवर्क में, सारे के सारे चीजों का जो ट्रैफिक है वो एसएनएमपी प्रोटोकॉल हैंडल करता है फॉर द मैनेजमेंट ऑफ द नेटवर्क. Okay, so management of the network means like everything, whatever getting transmitted on the network, everything is managed by the simple network management protocol. Okay, now if we are able to enumerate the SNMP, we'll be able to find out any information we want. ठीक है, तो this is a part of enumeration. तो ये जो भी हमको यहाँ से रिजल्ट मिलेगा, इसको स्कैन करने के बाद that will save somewhere, क्योंकि वो फ्यूचर में यूज हो सकता है. तो आज हम लोग एनुमरेशन मॉड्यूल को खत्म कर देते हैं. सो राइट नाउ एसएनएमपी को डिस्कस करने के लिए आपको सर्वर के बारे में जानना जरूरी है. सो हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू नो अबाउट विंडोज सर्वर? एनीवन ऑफ यू? विंडोज सर्वर? यस, नो? Okay, so most of you know. So what is a Windows server? Like we all use Windows 10, Windows 8, Windows 7. So Microsoft ने Windows सर्वर भी लॉन्च किया था. ठीक है, जिसका बहुत ही पहले भी एक वर्जन आया था, फिर और वर्जन आया, फिर माइक्रोसॉफ्ट सर्वर 2019 भी है, अभी 16 है. सो विंडोज सर्वर एक्सपी भी है. सो व्हाट आर दीज? लाइक ये क्या है? तो जैसे कि कोई भी हम होस्टिंग परचेज करते हैं, कोई भी हम सर्वर परचेज करते हैं, एंड देन वी नीड अ ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. उस सर्वर के लिए हमको एक ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम चाहिए होता है. तो हमारे पास जनरली दो ऑप्शंस होते हैं. आप में से कितने बता सकते हैं वो दो ऑप्शंस क्या हैं? होस्टिंग के लिए जो भी हमको सर्वर पर ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम मिलता है, दो ऑप्शंस जनरली ज्यादा यूज किए जाते हैं. कौन कौन से? एनीवन ऑफ यू? वन इज विंडोज सर्वर, अदर वन इज लिनक्स सर्वर. ठीक है, ये दो टाइप के सर्वर्स जो है जनरली अवेलेबल रहते हैं. ठीक है, लिनक्स एंड विंडोज. यस, सो लिनक्स और विंडोज दोनों में बेसिकली डिफरेंस क्या होता है? सो अगर हम कॉस्ट का बात करें तो विंडोज सर्वर बहुत महंगा होता है. ठीक है, और अगर हम लिनक्स का बात करें तो बहुत सस्ता होता है. तो कोई बता सकता है कि ऐसा क्यों है? Why Windows Server is costlier in comparison to Linux server? Anyone, any idea? It's not only about license. Yes, it's about the GUI, right? Yes, it's because of the GUI, because Linux is free. Okay, yes. So most of you got it correct. So let me explain you. पहला बात तो है GUI और CLI. ठीक है, तो पहले मैं एक्सप्लेन करता हूँ GUI और CLI क्या होता है, और फ्री और पेड वाला क्या यहाँ पे पॉइंट है. तो GUI मतलब हो गया ग्राफिकल यूजर इंटरफेस. ठीक है, ग्राफिकल यूजर इंटरफेस जो अभी आप देख रहे हो कि फोल्डर पे क्लिक किया, सॉफ्टवेयर पे क्लिक किया, डबल क्लिक किया, क्रॉस किया, सब चीज विद अ क्लिक ऑफ माउस, राइट? ग्राफिकली सब चीज हो रहा है। CLI मतलब कमांड लाइन इंटरफेस, जो कि सारा काम कमांड से जहां होता है। तो लेट मी नो वन थिंग एवरी वन ऑफ यू, ज्यादा रैम कौन सा ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम लेगा, GUI या CLI? एनी वन ऑफ यू? ऑब्वियसली GUI लेगा। व्हाई? बिकॉज GUI इज वेरी वेरी बल्कि काइंड ऑफ ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम। बहुत सा ऑपरेटिंग जितना भी काम उसमें होगा ना, वो ग्राफिकली दिखाया जाता है, जिसके लिए ज्यादा रैम, गुड CPU, ज्यादा कॉन्फ़िगरेशन वाला हार्ड ड्राइव, ये सब चीजें चाहिए होती हैं। बट CLI में वो चीज नहीं है। ये पहला फैक्ट हो गया कि जब भी कोई विंडोज सर्वर लेता है, उसका हार्डवेयर कॉन्फ़िगरेशन ज्यादा होता है। यही कारण है विंडोज सर्वर महंगा होता है। बट इन द केस ऑफ लिनक्स, इट्स एवरीथिंग इज CLI। ठीक है? इफ यू वांट टू मैनेज योर सर्वर, यू नीड टू डू बेस्ड ऑन द कमांड। आपको कमांड आना चाहिए और CLI का आपको एक्सपीरियंस होना चाहिए, देन यू विल बी एबल टू मैनेज। बट आजकल सॉफ्टवेयर आ गए हैं जैसे कि cPanel, जो कि आप डायरेक्टली इंस्टॉल करो और वेब बेस्ड उसको यूज कर लो लिंक के हेल्प से। बट विंडोज में वैसा नहीं होता है। सो दिस इज व्हाट मेक्स विंडोज सर्वर ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम मोर कॉस्टली इन कंपैरिजन टू लिनक्स। और लिनक्स जो है वो तो एक फ्री है ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम। लिनक्स के लिए आपको कुछ पे नहीं करना पड़ता है, विंडोज के लिए आपको लाइसेंस परचेज करना पड़ता है, जो कि काफी महंगा आता है। ओके, सो दिस इज अबाउट द डिफरेंस बिटवीन विंडोज एंड लिनक्स सर्वर। अब यहाँ पे हम लोगों ने समझ लिया कि सर्वर क्या होता है, विंडोज सर्वर क्या होता है। सो ये SNMP जो है, ये विंडोज सर्वर या तो लिनक्स सर्वर या इसमें कॉन्फ़िगर किया जाता है। ठीक है? कॉन्फ़िगर मतलब ये ऑप्शनल है ऑब्वियसली। इफ यू वांट यू कैन कॉन्फ़िगर SNMP, इफ यू डोंट वांट यू कैन जस्ट इग्नोर। ठीक है? आज जो हम प्रैक्टिकल करेंगे, देयर वी नीड टू एनेबल SNMP प्रोटोकॉल इन अवर विंडोज सर्वर। हमारे पास दो विंडोज सर्वर है, वन इज विंडोज सर्वर 2016, वन इज विंडोज सर्वर 2019। ठीक है? तो लेट्स सी। मुकेश कुमार, डाउनलोड नहीं हो रहा। मुकेश, इट माइट बी योर नेटवर्क इशू और आपका स्टोरेज स्पेस कम होगा, दैट्स व्हाई। कैन यू लुक इनटू दैट? So let's log in into our lab here. That's because maybe आपका लिमिट ज्यादा नहीं होगा डेटा का, so that is the main issue. Okay, I just forgot that. Just wait. I will upload this particular recording of VMware and this parrot. Just wait for this class to end. मैं upload कर दूंगा। parrot wise installation मैं update कर देता हूँ ग्रुप में इस क्लास के बाद। Just forgot to do that. Okay, so we are into the lab enumeration. ठीक है? So here we need to start first of all the SNMP enumeration. ठीक है? So SNMP enumeration, मुकेश, I don't have any solution for this. अगर आपके नेटवर्क में इशू है, आपका फाइल डाउनलोड नहीं हो रहा है, तो उसमें मेरा कोई, मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता उसमें, right? Because I think everyone is able to download the CH tools folder, the zip file, 100%. Let me know yes, no. So look, everyone is able to download. So might be Mukesh, you having some kind of issues from your side. I don't know how to solve that. अमरदीप, मैं सेशंस का वीडियो प्रोवाइड नहीं करता हूँ आपको स्पेशली, वो एक ही जगह अपलोड होता है ड्राइव पे। सो काइंडली गो थ्रू द ड्राइव योरसेल्फ। ओके, ड्राइव का लिंक ग्रुप में शेयर किया हुआ है. Okay, so let's start now. Can you stop messaging in the group, in this chat, everyone? Let's proceed with the practical. Last में पूछ सकते हो आप जो क्वेश्चन है. सारे वीडियोस अपलोडेड हैं, कोई वीडियो पेंडिंग नहीं है. Okay, so let's start. तो अभी हमको करना है SNMP एनुमरेशन, ठीक है. सो SNMP एनुमरेशन के लिए पहला तो एक चीज जानना ये जरूरी है कि SNMP उस सर्वर पे एक्टिव है कि नहीं है. तो SNMP क्या है? SNMP एक सर्विस है और SNMP सर्विस का एक पर्टिकुलर पोर्ट नंबर होता है. तो आप में से कितने लोग बता सकते हैं कि हम ये कैसे पता लगाएं कि वो पोर्ट नंबर ओपन है कि क्लोज है? Anyone, any idea? How can we find out if SNMP port is active or not on that particular IP address? What is the solution for that? Any one of you? Yes, Nmap. Correct. So we need to use Nmap. Okay. Nmap जो है obviously हम जानते हैं कि Nmap के हेल्प से हम लोग स्कैन कर सकते हैं कि वो पर्टिकुलर पोर्ट नंबर या वो सर्विस ओपन है कि नहीं है. तो अब Nmap का हम लोगों ने GUI वर्जन यूज किया, तो आज हम यूज करेंगे उसका CLI वर्जन. Nmap का हम कमांड यूज करेंगे और वो कमांड इतना इजी है कि आप बस एक लाइन टाइप करोगे और उसके हेल्प से आप ये पता लगा पाओगे कि पोर्ट नंबर वो ओपन है कि नहीं. तो Nmap SNMP का जो पोर्ट नंबर है that is 161. Okay, so the port number for Nmap is the SNMP is 161. With the help of this command nmap -su-p161 following by the IP address, we can find out whether SNMP port number of target server is open or not. So here we are targeting Windows Server 2016. So everyone knows about Server 2016? Everyone of you here know about Windows Server 2016, correct? Good. So let's log into Parrot. So first we need to log into Parrot, and with the help of Parrot is the attacker system. Remember, every time Parrot will be an attacker system. Got it? So let me put this down. Let's log into Parrot, and in Parrot we will be targeting with Windows Server 2016. हम लोग Windows Server 2016 को टारगेट करेंगे. The first step is to find out whether the port number is open or not. Okay? एक ethical hacker के लिए, for an ethical hacker, it is very very crucial step, that is to find out whether the port number is open or not. Okay? So let's open the terminal. Okay? Just wait for a moment, everyone. Just hold for a moment. Okay, so let's start. No. Okay. So first of all, the IP address of Windows Server 2016 is 10.10.10.16. That is clear. Now let's use the nmap command. So in order to use nmap inside Parrot, you need to type nmap. That's it. Just press enter. You will see different options. This is a kind of help command. Okay. So this is a nmap help command. All the flag values is mentioned here, and we can see nmap 7.80 is installed in Parrot. That is the reason why we use Parrot here, everyone. That is the reason why we don't use Kali, because in the latest version of Kali, uh, every software, every tool is not available by default. We need to install it separately, and there is no support for installation and repositories. But in Parrot, everything is available by default. Okay, so let's perform the command nmap -su. What is su? It is used for UDP scan, because port number 161 is UDP port. -p 161 is the port number for SNMP. So we are checking whether 161 is open on Windows Server 2016 or not. So 10.10.16. Let's hit enter. This command is clear to every one of you. Any question on this command? Let me know. This is a very, very simple command. You can use anywhere you want to. Even if you want to find out whether a port number on Google, Facebook, or websites or servers are open or not, you can simply use this command. अगर आपके पास सिर्फ एक target है that you need to only find out a specific port number, you can do this. Instead of searching everything, you can just use this command. Got it? So let's now hit enter. Okay, root privileges. So how many of you can tell me what is the error I got here? Anyone? What is the error here? Yes, admin access. So right now I'm acting as a user. I'm not a super user. So what I can do is either I can do this command sudo su. Sudo su means to become the super user, or I can use sudo following by the command whatever I want to use. So what I will do is I will use this sudo su. What this will do is whatever command I will do later on, I don't need to use sudo. Everything I can do without typing sudo. So sudo su makes me super user. You will see the changes here. See, attacker at Parrot, it will change. It changed to root at Parrot. Got it, everyone? How I made myself super user? Yes, no? This is a very, very crucial command here in Parrot. How to make ourselves a super user so that we can perform any command with direct root access. Okay. If you want to use a software with a user access, you won't be able to do that because there are some kind of restrictions in the user mode. So let's now use the nmap command. Nmap -su -p for port. Which port? 161 port, and the target IP address. And hit enter. What you see that UDP port is open here or filtered, which means the service is up and running. Okay. Yeah, it's up and running. Okay. So first we are able to verify that port number 161 is open. So we can use the other command, which is to find out whether SNMP service is properly running on that port number or not, to re-verify. Okay. And for that, we have a command known as snmp-check. Check following by the IP address. So you must be wondering, this also we can do earlier, right? But why we didn't? Because first we need to verify whether the port number is open or not, then we can do this. Everything we need to do step by step. सब चीज हमको step by step करना है. So snmp-check following by the IP address, and it is trying to connect using the SNMP version 1. Okay, let's see. So yeah, here we are able to get the SNMP details of the particular server. तो यहाँ हमको सारी information जो है उस SNMP server का मिल गया है. So what you can see, everyone, जो भी services run हो रहे हैं, जितने भी softwares run हो रहे हैं, every adapter information every device information, memory size, memory used, memory location, file system type, description, storage information, और क्या है ये? Okay, the service is running, जो कि हम टास्क मैनेजर से पता लगाते थे. Everything we are able to see here because all these things are managed by what? SNMP. And as I told you कि अगर आप SNMP को enumerate कर लोगे तो आपको सारी informations के बारे में चीजें मिल जाएंगी. So here we are able to see every information. Let's scroll to the top. क्या होता अगर ये पोर्ट नंबर क्लोज होता? What will happen if the port number is closed? We won't be able to find these informations. So all these listening and all this information, MAC address, interface address, user accounts. So this is the most important part here. हमको user account का भी details आ गया. How many users are there in the system? Guest, Jason, Martin, Sheila, administrator, default account. So all the other users in the system. Hardware, Intel 64 family 6 model 85. Hostname server 2016.ch.com, IP address, uptime, system date, domain. So everything we are able to find out here. Any doubts in here, any one of you? No. SNMP is not available for Windows home users. Windows 10, Windows 7, Windows 8, there you cannot use the SNMP na? Because it is for server only. So any doubt here, any one of you? Yes, no? Yes. This is not only about local. आप किसी को भी टारगेट कर सकते हो. Yes, if you want to do that, your target should be a server. Okay, so this is one more information we are able to get. If I close port number, if you close port number, you won't be able to do this then. अगर आप port number close कर देते हो, that this is not possible then. You will get close port and this will be denied, service won't be available. Yes, we can do it remotely also. It won't affect your computer, Suman. I told you, it is not available for Windows 10, 8 or 10, 10, 8 or 7. It's only for Windows servers and other servers. Okay, this is a kind of server part. SNMP, Simple Network Management Protocol. Can we use any IP address or any server IP address is required? Harsh, it totally depends who you are targeting. If you are targeting some small website and all, then you need to find out static IP address. Okay, not dynamic. Okay, so how many of you know about static IP address and dynamic IP address here? Any one of you? Okay, so most of you know about dynamic and static. So let me know, if you are using an ISP, say that Airtel, Jio and all, they provide you what kind of IP address? Which one from these two? Which one? If you're using Airtel, Jio, Vodafone or these kind of ISPs, what kind of IP address you get? Yes, dynamic. Now what happens in dynamic? Your IP address keeps on changing every 10 to 20 minutes, or if you disconnect, if you disable your internet and enable it again, your IP address will change. That's because of user management. They have a huge amount of users. What you need to do for static IP address? Yes, you obviously need to pay for that. Static IP addresses are paid. Okay, there is no need of getting a static IP address for without any usage. So where you can get IP address? When you purchase a server. When you get a server, when you purchase a server, you get a static IP address. Only if you purchase a dynamic host, dynamic server or virtual server, not shared hosting. अगर आप shared hosting purchase करोगे, you won't be getting a static IP address. In shared hosting, you will get dynamic IP address. IP address which is shared with hundreds of other users also. So if you want to get a static IP address, you need to purchase one static, this one, dynamic hosting, dedicated server, or a VPS. Okay. Now, so the question from Harsh was like, can we do this on any website or a specific IP address we need? So obviously we need specific IP address. Okay. It's not sure that the IP address which you are getting from ping command, that is the IP address of server location. No, that's not 100% true. So what you need to do is you need to find IP address of a server. Okay. If you ping Google right now, if you get any IP address right now, it doesn't mean that is the IP address of server. Okay. Lots of security layers are there with Google, Facebook, and other MNCs. So target someone who's using direct IP address of their server. Generally, those small websites who purchase dedicated server or VPS. Okay. If you're using Cloudflare, then static IP address कैसे निकालें? Abhay, you won't be able to get the static IP address, because what happens na, once someone uses Cloudflare, okay, first of all, how many of you know about Cloudflare? Anyone? Cloudflare के बारे में किनको पता है? What is a Cloudflare? No? Okay. Few of you know, few of you don't know. So let me explain about Cloudflare. Cloudflare is a website, okay, जो कि DOS attack से protection provide करते हैं. What is DOS attack? Any one of you? DOS, denial of services. Okay. If a website gets huge amount of malicious traffic, the website may crash or go down or slow down. So in order to protect from these malicious traffic, website owners, they use these kind of service providers like Cloudflare. What Cloudflare does? Cloudflare protects them from malicious traffic and maintains website speed also by caching everything. Okay. What is cache? Sometimes you might have noticed that if you are trying to visit a website, even after some changes are done, you still see the previous version of the website, right? आपको तब भी पहले का कंटेंट दिखाई देता है, कंटेंट अपडेट होने के बाद भी. That's because of cache. That's what Cloudflare does. To maintain the traffic, they use cache technology as well as DOS protection technology. Okay? In that case, you won't be able to get the original IP address because they proxy the IP address of original server. वो original server के IP address को proxy कर देते हैं. No, there is no concept of router in this case. Okay. Different between DOS and DDoS. Okay. DOS stands for denial of service and DDoS stands for distributed denial of service. Okay. Let's understand DOS and DDoS here. So when will DOS will happen? If I am the hacker and I'm trying to send malicious traffic from a single computer to the target. Like I'm having this laptop, I'm having this hacker computer, I'm targeting google.com and I'm sending malicious traffic from my laptop only. That will be known as a denial of service. Distributed denial of service means I'm using thousands of other computers also to send malicious traffic equally on the target on Google or Facebook from thousands of other computers also. That is known as distributed denial of service, like sending malicious traffic from thousands of other computers and devices. Clear now? Difference between DOS and DDoS? Yes, you can install Windows Server through internet. Yes, you can download on mobile phone, then you can transfer on a laptop. Okay, so here we are. So this is how we do SNMP enumeration. Okay, so everyone, I'm giving an assignment to every one of you that to perform SNMP enumeration with the help of Soft Perfect Network Scanner. This tool is available in CEH Module 4 SNMP enumeration tools named as Soft Perfect Network Scanner. आप लोग को इस टूल का प्रैक्टिकल करना है. This is also a tool using which you can get SNMP information. Let me type in the live chat. Okay, this is the SNMP enumeration. Next we'll be doing LDAP. Okay, so just wait for 3 to 4 minutes. We'll start the LDAP then. Kindly wait for 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, so let's start. Uh, so let's not discuss about LDAP. Okay, what is LDAP? LDAP stands for Lightweight Directory Access Protocol. So how many of you can tell me what is a lightweight directory access protocol? Anyone? Any idea? Okay, तो एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी इज अ डेटाबेस. क्या है वो? एक डेटाबेस है. ठीक है, डेटाबेस ऑफ सर्विसेज दैट कनेक्ट्स यूजर विद द नेटवर्क रिसोर्स दे नीड टू गेट देयर वर्क डन. So suppose if we are doing some kind of work, then we need to use different network resources. उसका जो लिस्ट है वो इस डेटाबेस में स्टोर रहता है. ठीक है, with the help of active directory. Suppose if I'm trying to use a service, okay, I need to access the service through active directory. Okay, an active directory authenticates the request and sends an access token pair to access the service. ठीक है, तो एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी के पास वो इंफॉर्मेशन होता है ऑथेंटिकेट करने का व्हेन यू आर ट्राइंग टू एक्सेस सम काइंड ऑफ सर्विसेज. ओके, सो एलडीएपी को एन्यूमरेट करने के बाद व्हाट विल गेट द लिस्ट ऑफ ऑल दोस सर्विसेज ऑन अ पर्टिकुलर टारगेट. दैट इज आवर ऑब्जेक्टिव हियर. ओके, so obviously what we need to do is we need to use a software here, we need to get a target here, and we are targeting which? Windows Server 2016. Okay, and we can simply get all the details about the particular active directory database. So let's log on to Windows Server 2019. Okay, we can also use 10 also, but right now I'm choosing 2019 as an attacker machine. Okay, you can use 10 also. So let's connect. Network is slow right now. Okay, so here we are. It's full screen. Open the software. So this practical you can also do from your system everywhere. You have Windows 7, 10, 8. You can use this tool also. But obviously you need to have a other laptop installed any other operating system on Windows, and you can just simply target that particular laptop's IP address. Make sure you need to connect that other computer in the same network, or else it won't work. Okay, yes, you can also do it remotely. If the server, the target is hosted on the internet, then you can target that server also. But अभी तो हम target कर रहे हैं अपने ही आपको, तो we need that system in our network only. So enumeration, LDAP, and active directory. This one. So agree. Here. So here we need to enter the IP address. Okay. 10.10.10.16, and that's it. Okay. You see, this is the active directory record of the particular target system. Server 2016.ch.com. This is the first domain. So there's no information. Okay, we have information of the domain controller ceh.com. We can see all the details about this particular active directory. Users, you can see the users here. Configuration directory, जो configurations होते हैं, delete, update, जो भी है, addition, services. Schema directory, all the information about the schema. Domain DNS zone. So I hope DNS is known to every one of you, domain name system. So उसका भी एक active directory record होता है that we're able to get in here. So you might be having some confusion in this particular thing, but in order to understand the whole thing, you need to get some knowledge on Active Directory first of all, okay? But यहाँ पे हम लोग बस इतना समझो आप लोग कि Active Directory क्या होता है, okay? And how we can enumerate that. Once we start doing other, once we start other modules, you'll automatically know what is the use of these things, okay? Infrastructure, lost and found, ये directory database है पूरा. Okay, Microsoft DNS, NTDC quotas. Like we can also modify these things. Like मैं यहाँ पे है users, ठीक है? So let's open JSON. ठीक है, तो मैंने users का ही open किया. मैं चाहता हूँ कि ये email मैं modify कर दूँ. ठीक है, तो मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ ना, वैल्यू चेंज कर सकता हूँ यहाँ पे. मैं अपना email ID डाल सकता हूँ. Demo at modify demo at demo.com. अब ये डेटा जो है ये मेरे मेल आईडी पे हो जाएगा पर्टिकुलर यूजर का. तो मैंने इसको कर दिया मॉडिफाई. डन. यू सी आई एम हैविंग माय ईमेल एड्रेस है. सो जो एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी है ना, ये बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट चीज होते हैं एनुमरेशन में, जो कि हमको पता लगाना होता है. सो वी आर एबल टू गेट द डिटेल्स अबाउट द एलडीएपी आल्सो. सो एनीवन हैविंग एनी डाउट्स इन हियर हाउ वी एनुमरेट एलडीएपी डिटेल्स ऑफ टारगेट? यस, नो? What will affect after change value? Well, obviously that if you change something in the Active Directory database, that services will be affected for the current user. अगर आप उसको चेंज कर देते हो तो ऑब्वियसली वो सर्विसेज अफेक्ट हो जाएंगी ना उसके लिए. सो हु इज अलाउड टू डू व्हाट, ये मेन चीज ध्यान रखो. जो एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी होता है ना, दिस इज अ काइंड ऑफ स्टफ वेयर क्रिटिकल इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट योर इन्वायरमेंट इज सेव्ड. आपके इन्वायरमेंट के बारे में क्रिटिकल इंफॉर्मेशन सेव रहते हैं, ओके? एंड इट डिसाइड्स व्हाट यू कैन डू, व्हाट यू कांट डू. रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस, rules specifically, not regulations. So if you change some data, it will affect the particular process, okay? You cannot check Active Directory of a website. Hey, we are not talking about the website, here we are talking about the server. ये देखो, don't be confused in a server and a website. जरूरी नहीं है कि सर्वर पे वेबसाइट होगा ही होगा, okay? It's not necessary that every server will be having a hosted website or having a front end website, anything. It's not necessary, okay? They might be using server for some internal usage and all. They might be using some server for personal work, internal work, okay? If I purchase a server, it doesn't mean I will host a website or application there. I can use it for my own purposes, for my internal organization purposes, right? Got it? Okay. Let's now get into the other one. So as a professional ethical hacker, after you do the LDAP enumeration, you need to do the NFS enumeration, network file system. I hope NFS is known to every one of you. How many of you know about NFS? Yeah. NFS stands for network file system. It allows you to save, store, and edit data remotely on a particular computer. Okay. Network file system is a type of file system that enables computer users to access, view, store, and update files over a remote server. This remote data can be accessed by the client computer in the same way that is accessed by the local system. Like you use TeamViewer and other kind of things that is also based on remote procedure calls, RPC. Okay, just like that, this NFS is a kind of protocol which is used for remotely accessing files of a system remotely. Like right now, we are able to access Z drive or Windows 10 here in server 2019. That is based on the NFS only, right? आप देख सकते हो ना स्क्रीन पे हम लोगों ने Windows 2010 का CH मॉड्यूल जो है, जो Z ड्राइव शेयर किया हुआ है, वो हम लोग एक्सेस कर पा रहे हैं where on Windows Server 2019 because of the NFS. Okay, so you can do NFS enumeration very easily. Okay, for that we need to do some configurations in the Windows Server. Okay, that will take a good amount of time here. So let's do one thing. हम लोग NFS enumeration और DNS enumeration को next class में finish करेंगे. Okay, and we'll quickly start the other module which is vulnerability analysis. तो हम लोग का यहाँ पे जो 2 phases है, that will be over by tomorrow. ठीक है? That is the information gathering part, where we discussed about footprinting, and reconnaissance. Then we discussed about scanning and enumeration. So this is done. Now we'll start which part? Finding out vulnerabilities based on this information. ये information हमको चल गया पता. Now we'll find out the information about weaknesses, loopholes, bugs, जिसके help से we can hack. Okay. Next session means tomorrow means Monday only. You know these things from school time. Why you ask this again? Next session means Monday only. Okay. So, okay, that's it for today's session, everyone. I hope you liked it. And yeah, parrot wala main share karta hu. And that's it for today's session. You can now leave the class and have a good day ahead. Enjoy your Sunday. Do practicals. Okay. And let's meet on Monday. Okay. Yes, you can send me a message if you have any doubts. Thank you for joining. Have a nice day ahead. Bye-bye, everyone.